Thank you. I'm Randy Tibbins. Come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the first video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. And we have Good Mic Day. Hello, Mike. This is our good microphone. We only use it on special days, I guess. I don't know. Today's August 17th, 2015. Let's get to it here. We got a lot of home runs to play for. Isn't that a good thing? Dodgers took the series 3-1 over the Reds over the weekend, which is, great. But the bad news is that the hated ones, the Giants, also won their games to stay 2.5 games behind the Dodgers in the National League West. In the last 10 games, the Dodgers are 10-10, but so are the Giants. I don't know. What can you do? You just got to take care of your own business when you're in first place. We'll hear all the home runs of the Slugfest from Saturday in just a few minutes, as well as a few from yesterday. Let's do some moves and injury reports and all that kind of stuff. First of all, we had some late-breaking news. I'm not going to play the sounder because we don't have enough time. Just heard they replaced Lorenzo Bundy with Ron Renicky for third base coach. Sorry to hear that in a way because I got to meet the guy. He worked his whole career just to get to the major leagues, and now they're after a year and a half they're putting him back. Actually, not putting him down. They're going to just be the outfield coordinator, which he's already done anyway. Renicky played for the Dodgers from 81 to 83, and he coached for Mike Scioscia with the Angels for 6 years. He was dismissed as manager of the Brewers earlier this year. He's a great coach, and he'll be great on third base, I'm sure. So, one good thing, you never know. Maybe some of the brass didn't like the way Bundy was running people when he's doing his windmills around third base. I don't know. There were a lot of people trying to get to third base, didn't make it, but you know what? You got to take a chance. I like what Carl Crawford said the other day. You got to take chances when you're in a pennant race, man. This is not April, okay? We got things happening here. Anyway, as we said a minute ago, there were a lot of home runs. There were 6 home runs in the last 2 days. We're going to hear every one of them right now, and we're going to crank them up so you can hear them with this great microphone. We're going to try and hear them in order as well. Okay, back on Saturday, the Dodgers, they hit 4 home runs in that game, and you're going to hear them all right now. Let's do it, starting off with Mr. Puig, I believe.
And a towering drive to center, hammered into the crack at the wall. It is gone. So Yasiel Puig drives it out and then makes it 2-1 Cincinnati.
All right, and then we had Kike Hernandez added to the party.
And a high drive into deep left field. Forget about it. That's gone a long way. Kike Hernandez bombs one, his 6th home run. He has 18 runs batted in, and the Dodgers now turned it completely around and lead 5-2.
Okay, and then Justin Turner added to the action here.
And a high fly ball down the right field line, slicing as she goes fair. Home run for Justin Turner.
That was pretty cool. And then, to top it all off, some guy named, I don't know, Gonzo. You ever heard of this guy? Check it out.
The young left-hander. A drive to left and deep. Watching it go into the seats is DeJesus, and the Dodgers lead 8-3. DeJesus was hoping the ball would hit the wall and come back to him, but no chance. So Gonzalez hits it out. 24 home runs, and the Dodgers just having a ball. 4 home runs.
Yeah, I'll say that was pretty cool. Yesterday's game on Sunday was interesting, a day game. It was started out by young Jock with the festivities.
High drive into left center. Fading is Hamilton, watching it go into the seats. So Jock Peterson, a nice easy swing, and he hits it into the center field seats, and that gets the Dodgers even 1-1.
And on the very next pitch, pitcher Zach Greinke did his thing.
And there's a drive that's going to carry. Greinke unloads, gone. Back-to-back home runs by Jock Peterson and Zach Greinke. Greinke's 2nd home run, and the Dodgers lead 2-1.
All right, we got some stats on those home runs in just a minute. Let's do some fun stuff here. It is Monday. What's the matter? No game? Well, watch us here on Let's Talk Dodgers. Shout-outs. I've got to get this is going to be a very big shout out because I mentioned this guy on Friday. I got to do it again. It's really amazing. You know, we've talked about these guys forever. Joel Isaac, Joel Isaac, I forget his last name. But anyway, Joel has a group up there called the Bay Area Dodgers. They're a conglomeration of Dodger fans who are suffering their heads off living in the Bay Area. I mean, how bad can that? That's kind of like Giant fans living down here, or Angel fans living in L.A. Well, they're the L.A. Angels anyway. But still, a guy from Anaheim who might be a Dodger fan, or a guy from L.A. who's an Angel fan. Not a cool thing. And so I want to give a shout-out once again to Mike Clark of the Bay Area Dodgers, who has invited any and all Dodger fans who are up there for his little tailgater up at the Oakland Coliseum parking lot for both games this week starting tomorrow. Mike says, and I quote, he will be grilling Dodger dogs in Lot A off the 66th Street exit in the northeast corner of the lot at both games in Oakland. He says, I'm planning on being there by 4 p.m. Tuesday and before 10 a.m. Wednesday. Okay, so you got some breakfast dogs, Mike? That should be good. If you're coming to the games and I want to meet a lot of group members, please RSVP for a Dodger dog. That's in his Facebook site on the Bay Area Dodgers. Look for a white Suburban and a Dodger flag on a 10-foot pole. I love it. Go Dodgers. Hey, Mike, I want to see some pics of those tailgaters, all right? We'll post them up here and Let's Talk Dodgers. All right, love it. Way to go. So shout out to Mike Clark of the Bay Area Dodgers. Have a great party, man. I want to see some pictures. Also, shout out to our pal Emma. Remember, she's the lady who goes to every game, and she's a Sabermetrics fiend, and she belongs to Saber. So, Emma, you got to write to me and tell me how the Saber convention went. I think there was one last week somewhere. Did you go to that one? Anyway, shout out to Emma. And last shout out of the day goes to the birthday boys from the weekend, Lynn and his perpetual shout out himself, David C. I hear they had some rare beers over the weekend. Something about some of the best Belgian beers in the world. Anyway, crowd cheers for you guys too. That's pretty cool, you guys. Happy birthday to both David and Lynn. Stats from the other night. This is amazing. The other night we just heard the home runs of Yasiel Puig, Kike Hernandez, Justin Turner, and Adrian Gonzalez, all going deep as the Dodgers defeated the Reds 8-3. Now this is the coolest stat. Only the Dodgers. It marked the 6th game this season in which the Dodgers have hit at least 4 home runs for the most games of that type on any Major League team this season. 6 times the Dodgers have gone deep 4 in a game or more. Man, that hasn't happened in a while. You might be scratching your head thinking, when's the last time that happened? Well, the Dodgers had 4 or more home runs in a game only 6 times over the past 4 seasons. So it's neat that they did it all in one season. That's pretty amazing, guys. Meanwhile, the Elias Sports Bureau has gotten involved in some of this. They said the Dodgers beat the Reds 2-1 on the strength of back-to-back homers, which you just heard, from players in the 8th inning, Jock Peterson, and in the 9th, Zach Greinke. No, 8th and 9th spots in the order. Jock Peterson batting 8th and Zach Greinke batting 9th. And here's their statistic on that. This is another head-scratcher. It's the first time in Major League history, really, that a team won a game 2-1 or 2-0 on the back-to-back homers from the bottom 2 spots in the batting order. You mean that's never happened? Wow, that was a piece of history yesterday. I'll repeat that. First time in Major League history that a team won a game 2-1 or 2-0 on the back-to-back homers from the bottom 2 spots in the batting order. That's amazing in all those years. Meanwhile, Mr. Greinke is no slouch himself. He's 26-5 at Dodger Stadium all time, which gives him the highest winning percentage at Chavez Ravine of any pitcher in big league history with 15 or more decisions. Greinke is now up to .839. He's 26-5. Koufax is second with a 792. Rick Sutcliffe 714, Rick Rhoden 711, and Ronald Belisario 706. That's amazing. Zach Greinke. And by the way, wait a minute, I'm not finished yet. One more Zach Greinke statistic as long as we're talking about him. Zach Greinke, want to hear a mind blower? Zach Greinke is one of only 3 pitchers in Major League history to win a Cy Young Award, a Silver Slugger, and a Golden Glove. That's off the charts, man. That's off the hook, as they used to say. Wow. All right, way to go, Zach. We tip our hat to you. We're not worthy. Can you say Cy Young Award winner again? Yeah, he probably will be. All right, this State and Dodger history. You know, this isn't a bad one to go back to. I'm going to look this up real fast. I think this is, see if I can find it. JK, there it is, there it is, there it is. Come on. It's not here? Oh, I got to have it. I'm vamping. Wait a minute. Well, anyway, let's read it and we'll find it later. You know what? It's probably buried in the home run calls. Let's see. Can I find the home runs? Let's see if I can find it. KKKKK, no. All right, well, we're going to have to do without it. Let me just one more quick look. It's in the 2015 calls. Here it is. I got it. Okay, on this date in Dodger history, August 17th, 1992, 23 years ago today, Kevin Gross pitched a no-hitter at Los Angeles, and it wasn't just any of your, dishwater type no-hitters. This one was against the hated ones, against the Giants. Yeah. And our guy EK23, Eric Karros, hit a home run in that game. Gross struck out 6, walked 2, and of course the team didn't go anywhere in 92, but it was a great day for the Dodgers, great day for Kevin Gross. Here's the final out of that no-hitter by our guy, Vin Scully. You ready? Here it is from 92.
A minute away from 10 o'clock, and Gross could be a minute away from a no-hitter. Bill Swift, the runner for Leonard, who was hit on a 2-strike pitch, running at first base. Again, Gross out of his stretch. Kevin Ruddy in the strike one pitch is hit in the air to shallow left. Webster's got it. No-hitter for Kevin Gross. He and Mike Scioscia throw their arms around each other. The Dodgers mob the big right-hander. And happy birthday, Mrs. Kevin Gross. Tomorrow, it's a birthday to remember all your lives together. The Dodgers get a no-hitter against the Giants, 2-0. We'll have the totals and the drama after this.
All right. Anyway, that was 23 years ago today, August 17th. This date in Dodger history, August 17th, 1992. Congrats to Kevin Gross on the anniversary of his no-hitter. Let's get down to the ballpark. At Oakland, as we were talking about with Mike Clark's tailgaters, tomorrow afternoon, actually he's going to be there at 4 o'clock, he said, but 7:07 p.m. game at Oakland Coliseum. Left-hander Clayton Kershaw, 10-6 with a 2.39. We don't know who he's going up against because the A's haven't announced anything yet. I tried at press time here. There's nothing really up there yet. I think ESPN might have something on the game. Let's check out and see if we can find ESPN's notes on it because they usually have something in their baseball page against it. So we know Clayton's going tomorrow. Wednesday, it's a 12:37 game. Mike Clark says he's going to be there at 10 o'clock in the morning grilling some breakfast Dodger dogs, or at least brunch. It's going to be right-hander Matt Latos. He's 4-9 with a 4.81 ERA. Again, to be determined by the A's who they're going to send. Let's look at the schedule on ESPN's website. They usually have a telltale sign of who's going to be pitching. Let's take a look. Matchups for Tuesday. Los Angeles Dodgers, they're saying at Oakland it's going to be Felix Dobront. Don't know much about Felix Dobront, but they're saying he's going to be going. And then who do they have the next day on Wednesday? Let's see. Let's see what we got. Hold on. Tuesday, Wednesday. They're going to say Matt Latos against Jesse Chavez. So that's who they're saying. Don't know if it's true or not. ESPN's usually pretty reliable, but you never know. There must be a reason why there's to be determined all over the schedule for the Dodgers. Let's see. What else we got here? Yeah, and the game, again, on Wednesday is a 12:37 game at Oakland. Matt Latos and Jesse Chavez. All right. Let's check out, don't forget, if you get a chance, check out John Suhu's outstanding photography at dodgersphotog.mlblogs.com. Also, some signings coming up around here. I'm going to try and get to this Lancaster Jethawks game on August 27th. Bill Russell's going to be there at the hangar. Pretty much available for fan pictures and autographs the entire game, so that would be pretty cool. So, Mark B., if you're out there, let's plan on that, will you? Carlos Frios is going to be signing August 29th at the Frank and Son Collectible Show, 10 a.m. in the City of Industry. And that's all we got here. A lot of home runs today, a lot of crazy stuff. Hope you enjoyed the show. Tell all your friends Let's Talk Dodgers on Facebook. Let's Talk Dodgers 13 is our YouTube page. At Let's Talk Dodgers is one of our Twitters. At Randy Trumpet is my Twitter. Love to talk to everybody out there. They haven't announced yet whether Vince Scully's coming back for his 67th year. He did have a cold the other day. A lot of you were out there were tweeting me all during the game saying, what happened to Vinny the other day? He wasn't simulcast. No, he did TV only, and Rick and Charlie did the radio only. But then yesterday, Vinny was back doing a simulcast for the first 3 on both. So you never know. But he had a little bit of cold. He's over it now. He sounded great even with a cold. I didn't even know he had a cold. I sound worse than he does. Guy's 87 years old. Anyway, that's going to do it. Come on back on Wednesday. Pick up a chair, pull up a chair, sit down, relax. Let's talk some Dodgers. Write to us anytime you want. Let's talk Dodgers at gmail.com, and I'd love to hear from you. Anybody that writes me, giving you a shout-out. Clayton's going tomorrow. Going to be a great game. It's going to be a great game. See ya. Go Blue. Beat the A's. Bye-bye.